Hey everyone, welcome back. Before we dive in, a quick note. You're seeing and hearing a digital avatar and cloned voice of me today, not a real-time recording. You know, I actually didn't plan to publish another video this year. The calendar's getting tight, and my focus is usually on deeper, longer-form insights. But something significant happened recently, specifically Meta's acquisition of Manus AI, that made me realize I had to share this. This isn't just about a new tool. It's about a fundamental shift in how we approach a very real, recurring pain point for many leaders and technologists out there: slide creation. We all know the drill. Hours spent tweaking layouts, searching for the perfect image, and trying to distill complex ideas into clear, digestible visuals. It's not just a demo problem for AI, it's a genuine productivity drain. In this video, I'm going to take you behind the scenes for a hands-on comparison of 3 distinct approaches to generating slides with AI. These aren't just theoretical exercises. These are methods I've personally used in my workflow for actual presentations. We're going to look at Python plus Python-pptx, my established programmatic baseline, Gemini Canvas, which offers both design-assisted and autonomous slide generation, and the very recent Manus AI, an autonomous slide agent. My goal here isn't to declare any specific tool better, but rather to compare the distinct methodologies they represent. I want to understand what works in practice, what their current capabilities are, and critically, how these approaches integrate into our professional workflows. Let's dive in. To set the stage, I've recently moved away from creating slides from scratch. Starting this December, I've begun using code to generate the slides for this channel. My process starts with a predefined color theme and a robust design system to ensure brand consistency. I use Python scripts leveraging Python-pptx to assemble the structure. Think of it as a modular approach: content in one place, design in another, and Python bringing them together. The strengths are clear: full control over every element, total reproducibility, and easy integration with automated content pipelines. However, it's not without its limitations. And frankly, this is where AI truly shines a light on the gap. The diagrams and images are the weakest link. Generating high-quality, relevant visuals that perfectly match my intent, especially complex schematics, is still incredibly hard to do programmatically. It requires a lot of manual effort to create the assets and then place them. This programmatic approach is my control group for this comparison, and I'll be diving deeper into the specific challenges of this workflow in a dedicated future video. Moving on to my first AI experiment, I turned to Gemini Canvas. The goal here was to see how a design-assisted generative AI could elevate the visual aspect. I gave it the exact same slide content, the core information I wanted to convey, and critically, I also passed my established color theme as context. I wanted to see how it would interpret the content visually while still adhering to my brand guidelines. Let's take a quick look at the Gemini generated slides now for comparison. What were my observations? Immediately, the results were visually stronger than my purely programmatic slides. There was a noticeable improvement in the overall aesthetic. Gemini Canvas did a much better job with layout and visual balance. It intelligently spaced elements, suggested imagery, and used white space effectively. This is where a human designer typically spends a lot of time, and the AI compressed that effort significantly. However, it wasn't perfect. Some of the images didn't fully align with my intent. While visually appealing, they occasionally missed the nuanced message I was trying to convey. It still required an editor's eye, my human judgment, to swap out a few images or refine the prompt. So, where does Gemini Canvas and tools like it work well? It's fantastic for rapid iteration when you need a quick visual draft. It serves as an excellent source of design inspiration, offering layouts and aesthetic choices you might not have considered. But here's the key: it still requires human judgment and thorough content validation. It's a powerful co-pilot, not a fully autonomous driver. You're still in the loop, guiding and refining. Now let's turn to the most intriguing experiment, Manus AI. This is where things started to feel truly agentic. My input here was intentionally minimal, almost a test of its autonomy. I provided just summary bullet points, specifically 8 core principles related to a project I was working on. No detailed prose, no specific slide breaks. And again, I provided my slide color theme. That was it. No pre-designed templates, no layout preferences. I wanted to see what it could do with very little explicit direction beyond the core message. The results? The overall quality was surprisingly strong. I'll show the Manus AI generated slides now so you can see the results for yourself. Manus AI didn't just place text on slides, it interpreted the bullet points, grouped them logically, and even started to build a narrative flow. Roughly 90% of the output was aligned with what I wanted to communicate, both in terms of content structure and visual appeal. This led to a crucial insight. Autonomous agents are now very capable at synthesis and structure. They can take raw, unstructured information and give it form. And perhaps even more surprisingly, less detailed input sometimes leads to clearer, more creative output. When you give these agents too much instruction, you might constrain their ability to find novel connections or design solutions. By providing just the essence, they have room to breathe and innovate. This is truly where slide generation starts to feel agentic, not just assistive. It's taking a proactive role in organizing and presenting information, pushing beyond mere design enhancements. So, after these experiments, what's the fundamental takeaway for technology leaders and practitioners? It boils down to the distinction between autonomous and semi-autonomous workflows, especially when the stakes are high. Autonomous agents, like Manus AI, are excellent for getting that first version out the door quickly, organizing complex information into a logical flow, and accelerating workflows by compressing hours of manual effort into minutes. They are phenomenal for initial ideation and removing blank page syndrome. However, for professional, high-stakes output, the kind of presentations we deliver to executives, clients, or investors, I still strongly prefer semi-autonomous workflows. The reason is simple. The human still needs to be there to ensure precision and nuance in language, and to guide the strategic narrative. Quality control, intent, and accountability. These are things that simply cannot be delegated to an AI agent. While AI can synthesize and structure, it cannot fully grasp the context of your audience, the political landscape of your organization, or the specific emotional impact you want to achieve. That requires human intelligence and empathy. Ultimately, AI should compress effort, not replace judgment. It should free us from the mundane, allowing us to focus our cognitive energy on higher order tasks, strategy, messaging, and building true human connection. If you're experimenting with AI in real workflows, not just running demos for fun, this is the direction I see things heading. We're moving beyond just using AI to partnering with AI. The ability to integrate these tools intelligently, to understand where they augment and where they fall short, will define the next generation of effective leaders. I hope this hands-on comparison has given you some valuable insights for your own work. If you found this useful, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments what AI tools you're experimenting with for productivity. You'll find more practical insights on AI, leadership, and digital transformation over on Bo Insights. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.